Now, from the Columbia Basin, your local news source, this is iFIBER 1 News, presented in high definition. The #1 source for real-time local news, local sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. With your iFIBER 1 News team, reporting news in real time as it's happening. From the iFIBER Communications HD broadcast studio in Ephrata, Washington, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Welcome to iFIBER 1 News. I am Alan Troop, reporting news from around the Columbia Basin for Thursday, December 12th. Tonight, we report on a shooting near Moses Lake that left a man in critical condition and how the hearing is proceeding to determine if Nathan Brooks will be charged as an adult. In sports, Bob Kirkpatrick reports on the future of Seahawk quarterback Russell Wilson. And our spotlight story tonight is about why it is dangerous to tread on lake ice. And we have the latest weather forecast for the Columbia Basin from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center. Our top story tonight, Dale Glenn Olsmos was shot yesterday morning. The 28-year-old Moses Lake man was found in the 2800 block of Road 5 Northeast at 8 a.m. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, he remains in critical condition today. The Sheriff's Office is not releasing much information about the shooting. And a spokesman stated the hospital name is not being released due to safety reasons. While detectives continue to actively work leads on the case, they believe this shooting was not random. They have asked for anyone with information about the shooting to call them at 509-762-1160 or email them at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. The hearing to determine if Nathan Brooks is to be tried as an adult or juvenile continued today. Here is Cameron Probert with the story.
The second day of the Nathan Brooks hearing started with a report from the prosecution psychologist. The hearing is to determine whether the 15-year-old Moses Lake boy will be tried as an adult. He is presently charged with 2 counts of attempted murder in the first degree in Grant County Juvenile Court for allegedly shooting his parents on March 8th. Psychologist Nathan Henry presented the results from the Risk Sophistication Treatment Inventory, a test designed to show how dangerous Brooks might be in the future, his level of maturity, and how well he might respond to treatment. Henry said Brooks compares to other juvenile offenders when he looks at how well treatment may work and Brooks' level of sophistication. Brooks was comparable to a juvenile non-offender when Henry looked at whether the boy is a risk to the community. Henry wasn't sure whether the boy would be completely rehabilitated if he was released at 21. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
There is more information about the hearing, including testimony from parents, investigators, and a school principal available at our website, ifiber1.com/news. As we bundle up to keep warm during the winter, we need to remember our pets. Reporter Vivian Huang gives us some tips and reminders.
Even though it's getting warmer, high temperatures are still below freezing. Taking precautions for your pets and livestock is crucial in the cold weather. The Washington State University College of Veterinary Medicine has a few suggestions on keeping your outdoor animals safe and healthy. Let your outdoor cat or dog inside, even if inside means a doghouse, a tool shed, or a garage. Avoid letting your pets in and out of a warm house from night to day, as abrupt temperature changes can increase the risk of some infectious diseases. Consider buying heated bowls for outdoor pets to prevent water from freezing. Horses and other livestock require a windbreak, cover, warm bedding, abundant high-quality feed, and fresh water. For a more in-depth list on winter animal care, visit us online at ifiber1.com/news. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
Thank you, Vivian. Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the DLC asks that you not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m. We will be back after these messages with the latest from our iFIBER 1 Weather Center, sports, and more news.
If it's metal, we buy it at J&K Recycling, from junk cars to farm equipment and everything in between. We are looking to buy industrial and construction equipment, iron and steel, copper, brass, or aluminum. we buy scrap metal of any kind. We can come to you to clean up your junk so you don't have to. Give J&K Recycling a call today. Remember, if it's metal, we buy it.
At High Mountain Hunting Supply, we have a saying that guides us. If we won't use it in the field, we won't sell it in the store. We take that seriously. Every gun, every rod, every bow that we sell is a product you can feel confident will help you land the biggest fish or harvest the biggest game. Our experts will help you find the right product for your needs. Come see us at 12238 North Frontage Road in Moses Lake or 223 North Mission in Wenatchee. High Mountain Hunting Supply, your source for hunting and fishing.
Well, hi there, everybody. This is meteorologist Don Morelli with you here on iFIBER Channel 1 News. Our weather headlines calls for a little unsettled weather at times, but all in all, not too bad of a weekend coming our way. If you can put up with some low clouds in the morning and maybe some patchy freezing drizzle here and there. But overnight tonight, we are looking at a band of moisture moving on through, so there's a chance of a few showers, snow showers that is, and maybe a dusting to an inch to wake up to. And then it'll brighten on up as things dry out. And then during the weekend, somewhat milder for the weekend during the afternoon, but the mornings are still going to be rather chilly. And as I mentioned, still lingering moisture in the air, so overnight fog will develop. You know the routine, some patchy freezing drizzle here and there, so it could be some slick spots in the morning hours. And then Monday, Tuesday look fine, and then by midweek next week, yep, old man winter is going to come back for us. So we'll have to watch for that next week. But right now, outside, not too bad, and during the day today, not too bad with the thickening clouds. 29 and 20 the extremes, 34 and 21 are the normals here in Ephrata. And in Moses Lake, 31 and 17 were the extremes today, 35 and 23. So about 4 or 5 degrees below normal for averaging highs and lows for the day. 27 right now, mostly cloudy skies, some moisture in the Cascades and the mountains to our west heading our way. Taking a little bit of time coming towards us, but we are looking for the opportunity for the light snow to develop overnight tonight. In fact, you'll look at the satellite picture. Here's a little slug of moisture, again, that is heading towards us and right now coming very, very close. And some of you probably already seeing a few snowflakes. So overnight tonight, we are looking for the moisture to continue and move across. But you notice by midnight or so, it sort of fizzles out. We get that shadow effect, and then we dry out during the day pretty much. So again, not too much expected here in the basin. But we are looking for a chance overnight tonight. Now during Saturday, clouds thickening on up again. Saturday night, Sunday morning, same little sort of thing happens as what's happening overnight tonight. Maybe some overnight moisture, but again, we're not looking for too much in and around the area. So specifically for the state, call it variable clouds by afternoon. Temperatures a little cool in the 30s and 40s. Inland northwest, the lower 30s, and looking closer into our vicinity, the lower to mid 30s will be what we expect for the daytime highs. Quick look now at the next 7 days. Let me spell it out for you. Again, overnight tonight, some flurries possible, greeting us in the morning hours. Could be a few slick spots here and there, but generally most of the mountains will squeeze out most of the moisture overnight tonight. Notice the morning lows, 20s into the weekend with some patchy fog, a little bit of drizzle. Could see a little bit of snizzle, snow mixed in at times, so morning slippery conditions possible. But then the afternoon hours, we brighten it up and look at 41 Sunday afternoon. Mid to late week, another cold blast coming our way. It could be interesting by Friday, by the way. Again, your forecast brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
There's something new and exciting happening right now at your nearest Toyota dealer. It's the arrival of the all-new 2014 Corolla, now featuring a new stylish exterior, plus a premium interior loaded with technology, including Toyota's N-Tune multimedia system with navigation. Corolla has definitely evolved. The best part is, right now you could take advantage of special introductory savings. The new 2014 Corolla, available at any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, all this food for only $5, you gotta tell people about it. So I situated nice. Frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Get my Sunday, boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchogram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 envy.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. Well, if Russell Wilson decides to hang up his football cleats in the near future, there's a job waiting in the wings for him. The Seahawks quarterback has been selected by the Texas Rangers via the Colorado Rockies in the AAA portion of baseball's winter meeting draft. The Rangers made the Rule 5 pick today. Wilson, who played minor league baseball for parts of 2 seasons before becoming an NFL star, will be placed on the Rangers' restricted list. Wilson was drafted as a second baseman by the Rockies in the 4th round of the 2010 amateur draft out of North Carolina State, where he excelled at both baseball and football. In 2 seasons at the Class A level, he hit .229 with 5 homers and 26 RBI. In 2011, he left the Rockies for football at the University of Wisconsin. The Seattle Sounders' busy offseason continues with the team acquiring defender Chad Marshall from the Columbus Crew in exchange for a 2015 third-round pick and allocation money. The trade was announced this morning. Marshall has spent the past 10 seasons with Columbus and was a 2-time Major League Soccer Defender of the Year in 2008 and 2009. Marshall ranks 21st among active players with 253 MLS appearances and has 11 caps, otherwise known as international appearances for the U.S. national team. It's the 3rd trade Seattle has made in 3 days, having acquired goalkeeper Stefan Free from Toronto and sending out a midfielder Mario Rosales to Chivas USA for forward Tristan Bowen earlier this week. The Seattle Mariners have reached agreement on a 1-year contract with Corey Hart, putting another slugger in the lineup that already added Robinson Cano this offseason. The outfielder first baseman confirmed he had agreed to the deal in a text message to the Associated Press on Wednesday. Hart did not play in 2013 because of a right knee injury, but hit .270, had 30 homers, 81 RBI, and 35 doubles in 2012 with the Milwaukee Brewers. 2 teams with long college football game appearance droughts will face off in the New Mexico Bowl on December 21st. The matchup between Washington State and Colorado State in Albuquerque will mark the first meeting between the teams and comes as both are turning around the long-struggling programs. The Rams have not been to a bowl game in 5 years. This is the first appearance in a bowl game for WSU since 2003. Well, be sure and tune in tomorrow night at 6 p.m. for our live coverage of the Moses Lake Christian Academy Kittitas basketball games. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
What's important at Eagle Home Mortgage is taking care of our clients, being honest, and doing loans full of integrity.
We understand that every borrower's situation is unique. We offer a variety of products to help meet individual requirements.
What sets us apart is that we get things done, and we get things done at a fast pace. It doesn't take days and days. Se habla español.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our spotlight story tonight is about the preparations the Moses Lake Fire Department takes to prepare for rescuing people who fall through lake ice. Reporter Jeff Chu fills us in.
You could call them the Icemen, but these Moses Lake firefighters are seriously trained to rescue those who fall through the ice on Moses Lake. The conditions this week were about as realistic as you can get. A bone-chilling 17 degrees at 10 a.m. with the water temperature at about 28. The crew trained at a Moses Lake location near the Interstate 90 bridge at the end of Winona Street. Moses Lake Fire Chief Tom Taylor says he has seen or heard of a number of ice accidents.
Some of the situations we've run into usually arise from somebody going out on frail ice, either a fisherman or somebody out doing a recreational activity, such as hiking, cross-country skiing, ice skating. We've had snowmobiles go through the ice before. People need to realize that the ice on Moses Lake is very unpredictable. We have numerous warm springs that percolate up throughout the winter, and the ice may look solid on the surface, But once you venture out onto it with any significant weight at all, you can become a victim very quickly.
It may not happen often, but it happens often enough to require a well-trained ice rescue crew, according to Taylor.
Our crews come out and train several times annually to hone their skills in ice rescue and cold water rescue. Should the event arise that somebody falls through the ice, or sometimes we'll have to go out and rescue a pet or other type of animal that are on the ice, so people don't go out and do that and become victims themselves.
The crews are trained to respond around the clock.
We have 4 members of every one of our 3 shifts on the department that are ice rescue technicians. Everybody on the department is trained in ice rescue, but we have more advanced training for 4 members of every shift, and they take care of the training for the rest of the members. This training is necessary to keep our skills fresh, to be familiar with the equipment that we use.
The ice the crew trained on was about 4 to 6 inches thick.
It's pretty stable ice. But as you can see, closer to the bridge, we actually have open water, and that's where our crews are training right now. You get near the edge of that water, and that's where the ice becomes very fragile, and that's where you're going to fall in.
Taylor says he would like to see more people contact the fire department when they fall through the ice, even if they self-extract themselves from the icy water. An ambulance with emergency medical technicians will respond to a 911 call to treat a victim of hypothermia.
If you feel that somebody's fallen through the ice, or if there's a pet on the ice, please give us a call. We'll respond. That's what we're here for 24 hours a day, and we'd rather go out and let our guys that are trained professionals with the proper equipment and gear go out there and get that animal or person off the ice versus somebody else venturing out there.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.
A massage at Not Release Therapies is far more than mere luxury. We strive to improve your health and well-being in the process. The stress of everyday life adds up and can cause depression, even bodily harm. That's why our professionals make it their mission to rejuvenate your body and mind. Enjoy the benefits of body wraps, sunless airbrush tanning, aroma steam therapy, and much more. In our opinion, everyone deserves a day of relaxation and peace of mind. Not Release Therapies in Moses Lake, where relaxation means good health.
Hi, this is Kelly Moore from Moore Furniture. I want to let you all know how excited we are about Sealy's new gel memory foam beds. Sealy has taken memory foam to a whole new level by infusing gel beads into the mattress to keep you from getting too warm while you sleep. They come with a 25-year warranty, and we've got them on our floor for you to try out. We also offer free delivery and in-house financing, so stop by and see us and get yourself sleeping good at night. Remember, whatever you do in bed, Sealy supports it. So come see us at Moore Furniture in Ephrata or find us on the web at moorefurniture.net.
In Northwest news, Boeing met with union representatives in Seattle yesterday about the future of the company's wing manufacturing in the state. It's the first time the two sides have met since the Machinists Union overwhelmingly rejected Boeing's 8-year contract extension last month. While both sides said today's meeting was constructive, they are not close to a deal. King's Glenn Farley reports.
This is where the talks are happening, inside the headquarters for Boeing's airliner business in Renton. It started yesterday afternoon, led by Machinist District 751 President Tom Wroblewski and Boeing Commercial Airplanes Chief Ray Connor, and lasted over 3 hours. It was the first meeting since Machinist overwhelmingly rejected an 8-year contract extension offer considered loaded with concessions back on November 13th.
It was kind of an informal conversation, kind of a clear the air kind of a meeting, and it went fairly well.
Brian Corliss is a union spokesman. The machinist's goal is clear.
It's to see what we can do to secure the 777X wing fabrication and final assembly for Puget Sound.
The union is saying little beyond that because there may not be much to say. But through various sources, this is what I've learned. Following last night's meeting, the company called and asked for a second meeting today. That meeting starting around 11:30 this morning back in Renton. That there's still concern on the part of the company about cost in the future, particularly relating to pensions. This is all coming at a time when Boeing now has in hand proposals from as many as 17 other states and likely dozens of cities within those states. Places like Long Beach, California, desperate to regain lost aerospace work as it faces the end of the Air Force C-17 program in just 2 years. Places like Huntsville, Alabama, known for rocket research and just one of many locations where Boeing already does business.
On to brighter news. A Good Samaritan in California became a layaway angel for several families when she paid their balances in full. Reporter Deborah Villalon talked to one of the recipients of her generosity.
This toy stash is going under the tree earlier than expected.
And my little one loves Power Rangers, so I got him the sword.
Elizabeth Cortez had 4 items on layaway, a balance owed of $111. When she got a call from Walmart.
She says, a Good Samaritan just paid for you. I'm like, what? I was just surprised.
And surprised to hear the stranger was waiting at layaway, hoping to meet her.
So I rushed over there, and there were 3 other ladies that she had paid as well, and then she paid for others as well. They were very surprised, very grateful. We were all in tears.
A Walmart manager says that Good Samaritan closed between 10 and 20 accounts, wiping out thousands of dollars owed to zero. She paid off toys, but other items too, choosing the accounts randomly. The windfall gives this family a little breathing room financially. Dad Marco is a painter, Elizabeth a stay-at-home mom. They had never heard of layaway angels, but it's a phenomenon at different stores across the country this time of year. And although her angel didn't want attention, she did pose for a photo with Elizabeth and another mom she had just helped.
She just said that she was doing something nice for us, and I said thank you, and you know, I was in shock. She just did it out of the goodness of her heart. Yeah, I'm very grateful. In some way, somehow, I'm going to pay forward as well.
Definitely a great Christmas story. That's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.